ever since the election in the United States that has resulted in Mr. Donald Trump becoming the president and a whole host of people who came around him, there is a war that is going on there against something which is called diversity, equity and inclusion. You know, there is a big war that is being fought out.
The first AI application came into existence in late 50s, early 60s. They used a computer called Mark Ferranti 1, which was used to play a game of checkers. And can you imagine what was the memory of, or the RAM that was used at that point of time? It is 0.28 MB. I repeat, it is 0.28 MB. Now look at where we are. So that is the significant advancement that has been made in the AI world.
Rajesh, you asked this question saying that which was the first AI application. So can I pose a question back to you? Which was the first PhD?
Right.
AI.
I didn't expect this is out of syllabus for me.
Thank you.
You know, for an inspiration, when we say we want to be a Viksit Bharat by the time we get to 100 years after our independence, we heard quite a bit about the pre-independence era in the morning. So if you now look at the next few years and say that, now how do you want to get to that Viksit Bharat? That's an area of impact that one must be able to make. And when it comes to the other impact is also on the imperatives. One of the big imperatives, this is again something that we heard in the Dean session this morning, is about inclusion. And in this context, inclusion is somewhat different. The whole inequality in the country is a big challenge. Viksit Bharat, you may get a per capita GDP or a total GDP at a certain level, but if it is not reasonably well distributed or fairly distributed, it's still a big challenge. We can't still call ourselves Viksit. And therefore, that's an area that we need to bother about.
So, you know, how do you manage and navigate challenges while you scale? So I'll give you, cut to, 2012 when I started Zaggle. My first year GTV of Zaggle was 4 crores. Okay. This year, I will tip more or less close at around 33 to 36,000 crores. Okay. Now, from 4 crores to 36,000 crores, assume let's take a number 36,000 crores. What kind of a multiple is it? Can anybody tell me?
That is what happened in the ship. Some of you who have read Vivekananda's life will understand the turning point in Indian Institute of Science was launched in that ship from Bombay to Chicago. There, this young monk of just 30 years meets Jamshedji Nasarodji Tata, who is going for business to Canada.
There is no doubt there's a slowing global economy. Okay, the fact that RBI has reduced rates after 5 years shows that we recognize the world is not the same place. In America this morning, there's already news that people are worried about inflation, which means the great American party might get disrupted a little bit because of the inflation. Indian economy is in for a tough time. Okay, whatever we may say, whatever the economic survey may say, this year is not going to be easy.
There we took a hat of saying that let me come forward and let me solve. Then it had a lot of challenges, what he said. Then when we came into agri-space, first we solved a problem of the automation of the farmer, what he's looking at. Then a couple of farmers came and said, sir, bring your drone. I'll tell you, I need you to do something. We avoided for 2 months, 3 months. Then he was pestering, then we went, we took. Then he said, sir, can you fly your drone little lower. That took us a new use case called pollination. Then a couple of people started.
Let me first congratulate HMA for your continued enthusiasm, for keeping the spirit of continuous learning, for connecting, and for appreciating the fact that
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हिंद. Thanks sir once again. Have a namaskar to everybody. Go back safely. Thanks for coming and we wish you